we cut him up, the arrow had gone straight through his heart into his right lung and then like stopped in the backside of his ribs on the right side.
Dude,
And
epic.
he, I mean, he hit him, he spun, I cow called, and he kind of disappeared behind the thick stuff that he'd come out from. And it was like 3.5, maybe 4, maybe 5 seconds, but like heard a pile up and just saw dust from behind these thick bushes like seconds later. I mean, like, yeah, set my bow on the ground, man, dropped to my knees. Like, my buddy comes running up the hill with his bugle in one hand, and he's just like, yes. And yeah,
Dude, was it
like,
was the feeling, after watching him fall, that was that feeling what you thought it would be, or was it better? Like, what could you ever imagine what that feeling would be? Like, try to describe it for someone like who's never had it.
so man, I don't know. Like, I've had a lot of thought about like buck fever or bull fever because I didn't start as a little kid. Like, I'm wondering how much of that is developed when you start younger
Right.
because, or maybe, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe whatever. But like, when I was drawn, man, I felt rock solid. Like, my pins weren't trembling. I didn't feel like my shoulder was dropping. Like, I felt like I could have held it for days. Um, but as soon as the trigger went off, oh, dude, like I couldn't have hit a bale of hay at 20 yards. Like, I was shaking. It was the gnarliest adrenaline dump I think I've ever had in my life. Like, because, it's like the moment of panic that every bow hunter experiences when you shoot something is like, shit, was it a good shot? And I hope I
Yeah.
can find it. And is there
Yeah.
going to be a blood trail?
Right.
And so, like, to have that moment of, I think it was good. It felt good. It was a surprise release. Like, I was staring a hole into his chest where I wanted it to go. Like, I did all the things I think I should have done. There was like a brief moment of panic, like, an adrenaline dump. And then to hear him crash, like, dude, I started crying for sure. Like,
That's
yeah, no,
awesome.
no pride in admitting that. Like,